All right, the roach infestation story time you've all been waiting for. Okay, so this was back in November. This guest was checking in, and the few days before they were checking in, another guest had been there with a dog that destroyed the property. So I started charging refundable pet deposits, $50 a dog. Because this was implemented after these people have booked, I had to reach out to them, letting them know that I'm gonna start charging them $150 now for their 3 dogs that are staying, but they can get the money back as long as they don't destroy anything. These people had assured me their huskies were gonna be great, maybe leave some hair behind, so I was all on board and thought they would be too. Wrong. So I sent a money request, and instead of paying it, she got passive on me. I got a call from Airbnb saying that the guests feel like I'm scamming them because I'm charging these pet deposits. So I told Airbnb what was going on.
I allow pets, but I charge for pets. Like, I charge for the whole stay.
Yeah, that's probably a
It's
better
not a
option.
deposit.
Yeah.
It's not a deposit.
Yeah,
Like,
that should be a
That's
fee.
what it usually
So I
is.
have
I've never had a refundable
blurb,
one.
I have a blurb that goes out letting them know that, hey, this is for, we get a lot of people that come and stay that have allergies, and we want to ensure that we have cleaned the place properly. It says a whole bunch of blurb to it, and like, so there's certain extra steps that we take, so we charge an extra pet cleaning fee.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
So it's like a fee, it's not a deposit.
It's like, well, this lady maybe find out the hard way, but she has a deposit she implemented, so she has a bad dog experience. She adds a deposit, and then now she's feeling the repercussions of that.
Once I explained my case to Airbnb, they were on my side and understood. So again, I messaged the lady saying, okay, I guess Airbnb has talked to you also. I guess we're on the same page now. So I'm gonna send the request again. Again, I send the request and she denies it. So I said, okay, don't pay the $150 pet deposit, whatever. But if they destroy the place, their dogs, I'm gonna come after the $150 plus security deposits and whatever else I need. She agreed. But then they check in, things go well, it sounds like. I wake up the next morning at 8 in the morning to a message from my Airbnb guest at 1 in the morning claiming that there's a roach infestation under my sink and that they're checking out immediately. So they're examining my house at 1 in the morning, and then they take a picture under my sink, and in the back corner, it looks like they drew like a dot that is a roach. That is the evidence they sent into Airbnb claiming I have a roach infestation. Without me even having a chance to respond, they got their money back, they left the place, and Airbnb immediately sided with them and tried to take away my superhost status. I said, hell no, that is not the case. I will hire exterminators tomorrow. I explained to them how they messaged me early in the morning. I couldn't respond. Had an exterminator come out that day. They did everything, and at the end of it, they looked at me and said, what roaches were you talking about? There's nothing in this house except the dead rat outside.
I've had this too, where like they send you like the smallest picture that could be a bug, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, like, and if there's so many bugs, how come you weren't able to get a clean shot?
Right,
of it?
exactly.
Nonsense.
For real.
Well, I didn't think her story was that great, but I do feel bad for her.
I
And
do.